starts. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for the Chargers.
And off we go from Denver. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
31-yard line.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, here's Nix. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 43 yards. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Chargers 0. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Los Angeles.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He was brought down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA!
Touchdown,
David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Broncos 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Here's Nix. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Herbert. That's caught. Haronde Gadsden. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to run for it with Hampton. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, 53 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now it's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And this one finds McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Trey Harris from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tuipulotu got in and dropped him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say